Have you ever noticed how a long car ride leaves your body feeling stiff? Or how an afternoon spent reading in your favorite chair can make getting up feel like an Olympic event? Perhaps you felt a dull ache in your hips or your back, a little more fragile than you used to be. It's a common feeling, this slowing down, this increasing stiffness. And for many of us over 70, it's often dismissed as just getting old. But what if I told you there's a quiet, invisible threat lurking in our daily routines that's actively weakening the very foundation of our bodies, making us more susceptible to falls and fractures? It's a painful reality, isn't it? The thought of a simple misstep leading to a broken bone and a loss of independence. Many of us cherish our freedom, our ability to move around and do the things we love. But we might be unknowingly jeopardizing it with one very common habit: sitting too much. This isn't just about feeling stiff. It's about what happens deep inside your bones when they don't get the activity they need. In this video, we're going to uncover the surprising truths about how prolonged sitting impacts your bones after 70, and more importantly, we'll look at simple, everyday habits and practical steps you can take to keep your bones strong and resilient, helping you stay active and independent for years to come. You might be surprised at how easy some of these changes are. So, watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you and change the way you think about your daily routine. Let's dive right into the heart of the matter and talk about the first crucial step you can take to protect your precious bones. It's all about the power of what I call micro movements, those tiny, almost unconscious shifts we can make throughout our day. Think of your bones not just as rigid structures, but as living, breathing tissues that respond to the world around them. When you sit for long periods, especially as we get older, your bones are essentially telling themselves, "Well, I guess I'm not needed much today." And they start to lose their density. It's like a muscle that isn't used. It starts to waste away. But for bones, it's a silent, insidious process. Imagine a beautiful, old oak tree that needs the wind and rain to develop deep roots and a strong trunk. If that tree was kept in a sheltered, windless environment, its growth would be stunted, its wood weaker. Our bones are similar. They need gentle stresses and varied movements to signal to the cells within them that they need to stay strong and even rebuild. When you're sitting, especially in a comfortable armchair, that gentle stress simply isn't there. The weight of your body is distributed evenly, and there's no dynamic loading on your hip bones, your spine, or your leg bones. Over time, this lack of load can contribute to bone loss, leading to conditions like osteoporosis, where bones become brittle and prone to fractures. The good news is, you don't need to suddenly become a marathon runner or join a gym to counteract this. The answer lies in breaking up your sitting time. We're talking about incredibly simple, almost effortless changes. The most important thing you can do, and this might sound too simple to be effective, is to stand up every 30 to 60 minutes. Set a gentle timer on your phone. Or, if you're watching TV, make a pact with yourself to stand during every commercial break. When you stand up, even for a minute or two, you're instantly engaging those bone-building cells. You're putting healthy, necessary stress through your skeleton. It's like giving your bones a little wake-up call, a gentle reminder to stay strong. Once you're up, don't just stand there. Take a few steps. Walk to the kitchen to get a glass of water. Go to the window and look outside for a moment. If you're on the phone, try taking the call while standing or gently pacing around the room. Even marching in place for a minute or two can make a significant difference. These aren't big, dramatic exercises. They are small, consistent acts of movement that add up throughout the day. Think about what happens when you're standing. Your leg muscles engage. Your core muscles subtly activate to keep you upright. And your bones, from your feet all the way up your spine, are bearing your body weight. This is the stimulus your bones crave. It tells them to remain dense and strong. And it's not just about bone density. Regular movement breaks also improve your circulation. which is vital for delivering nutrients to your bone cells. It helps prevent stiffness in your joints, keeping them more lubricated and flexible. It can even give your mind a little boost, helping you feel more alert and less fatigued throughout the day. Imagine if every time you reached for the remote, you stood up for a few seconds first. Or if, instead of waiting for someone to bring you something, you went and got it yourself. These tiny actions accumulate into a powerful defense against bone weakening. It's about building a habit, a new rhythm to your day, where movement is woven into the fabric of your life, not just something you do separately. It's about remembering that your body was designed to move, and even small movements, consistently done, can prevent the silent weakening that happens when we stay seated for too long. Now, building on the idea of micro-movements, let's talk about another habit that might seem obvious, but its importance for bone health, especially as we age, cannot be overstated. Embracing gentle weight-bearing activities. What does weight-bearing really mean for your bones? It means any activity where your body is working against gravity, where your bones are supporting your weight. This doesn't mean you need to lift heavy weights, though we'll touch on simple strength later. For most people over 70, the most accessible and effective weight-bearing activity is simply walking. When you walk, every step you take sends a healthy jolt, a gentle compression and decompression through the bones in your legs, your hips, and your spine. This dynamic loading is exactly what bone cells need to keep themselves active, to keep building and rebuilding bone tissue. Think of it like a gentle massage for your bones, encouraging them to stay strong. If you're able, a daily walk, even a short one, can be incredibly beneficial. Start with what feels comfortable. Perhaps it's just a 10-minute stroll around your garden or down the street to the mailbox. If that's too much, simply walking around your home for a few minutes multiple times a day counts. The key is consistency and gentle progression. As you get more comfortable, you might find you can walk a little further or a little faster, but always listen to your body and prioritize safety. If you use a cane or a walker, that's perfectly fine. You're still engaging in weight-bearing activity. The goal isn't speed or distance, it's the act of putting your body weight through your bones. Beyond just walking, there are other wonderful ways to incorporate gentle weight-bearing. Things like gentle dancing, even just swaying to music in your living room, or marching in place during a commercial break. As we mentioned earlier, if you have stairs in your home and feel safe using them, taking a few trips up and down can be a fantastic bone builder. Even something as simple as standing while you're washing dishes or preparing food counts as weight-bearing. Gardening, if you're able to be on your feet and move around, involves bending, reaching, and carrying light loads, all of which are excellent for bone health. These activities not only strengthen your bones directly, but also strengthen the muscles that surround and support your bones. Strong muscles mean better balance, and better balance means a lower risk of falls, which are a major cause of fractures in older adults. It's a powerful combination. Robust bones supported by capable muscles. It's about building a proactive shield against the fragility that can come with age and inactivity. Imagine your bones as the supporting beams of a house. Just like those beams need to bear weight to stay strong and prevent rot, your bones need to bear your body's weight to stay dense and resilient. If a house sits empty and unused for too long, without the stresses of daily life, it can begin to deteriorate. Our bodies are much the same. The gentle impact of weight-bearing exercise stimulates osteoblasts, the cells responsible for bone formation, to work harder. It's a signal to your body to maintain and even improve bone density. So, whether it's a leisurely stroll in the park, a little jig in the kitchen, or simply standing more often throughout your day, embrace these gentle weight-bearing movements. They are your allies in keeping your bones robust and your independence intact. Remember, consistency is far more important than intensity. Small, regular efforts will yield significant long-term benefits. These simple acts are truly the building blocks of a stronger, more resilient you. Now that we've talked about getting your body moving and bearing weight, let's shift our focus to something equally crucial for bone health. Something that truly supports your bones from the inside out, fueling your body with the right nutrition. You can do all the walking and standing in the world, but if your body doesn't have the raw materials it needs to build and maintain bone, you're fighting an uphill battle. Think of your bones as a complex, constantly renovating building. They're always breaking down old bone and building new bone. This process requires a steady supply of specific nutrients. The most famous one, of course, is calcium. We all know calcium is essential for strong bones, but it's not just about drinking milk. While dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are excellent sources, there are many other ways to get calcium if dairy isn't for you. Leafy green vegetables like kale, collard greens, and broccoli are packed with calcium. Fortified plant milks, like almond or soy milk, can also be good options. Even certain fish, like sardines and canned salmon where you eat the soft bones, provide a significant amount. Aim for about 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day, preferably from food sources. Your body absorbs calcium best in smaller amounts throughout the day, rather than all at once. So, spreading out your calcium-rich foods is a smart strategy. But calcium isn't a solo act. It needs a powerful partner to do its job effectively. That partner is vitamin D. Vitamin D is absolutely vital because it helps your body absorb calcium from the food you eat and deposit it into your bones. Without enough vitamin D, you could be consuming plenty of calcium, but your body just wouldn't be able to use it properly. Our bodies produce vitamin D when our skin is exposed to sunlight. But as we age, our skin's ability to do this decreases, and many of us spend more time indoors. Food sources of vitamin D are limited, but include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, as well as fortified foods like some milks, cereals, and orange juice. For many people over 70, a vitamin D supplement is often recommended by doctors, especially in countries with less sunlight. It's truly a critical piece of the bone health puzzle. So talk to your doctor about getting your vitamin D levels checked and what dosage might be right for you. Beyond calcium and vitamin D, there are other unsung heroes for bone health. Magnesium, for example, plays a role in hundreds of bodily processes, including bone formation and density. You can find magnesium in nuts like almonds and cashews, seeds, leafy greens, legumes, and whole grains. Another often overlooked nutrient is vitamin K2. While vitamin K1 found in leafy greens is known for blood clotting, vitamin K2 found in some fermented foods like natto, certain cheeses, and egg yolks helps direct calcium to your bones and away from your arteries, which is a big benefit for both bone and heart health. It's all about a balanced diet, not just focusing on one or two things. Think of it as creating a nutrient-rich garden for your bones, providing everything they need to flourish. It's amazing how much impact your plate can have on the strength of your skeleton. Next up, let's talk about a type of activity that directly complements weight-bearing exercises and provides an even deeper level of bone protection: simple strength training. Now, before you picture yourself in a gym lifting heavy barbells, let me reassure you, we're talking about very gentle, accessible strength exercises that can be done right in your own home, often using just your own body weight or very light resistance. Why is strength training so important for bones, especially after 70? Well, your muscles are attached to your bones. When your muscles contract during exercise, they pull on your bones. This pulling action is another powerful signal to your bones that they need to remain strong and dense. It's a different kind of load than weight bearing, but equally vital. Stronger muscles also mean better support for your joints and skeleton, reducing your risk of falls. Imagine your bones as the frame of a tent. If the ropes holding the tent upright, your muscles are weak, the whole structure can easily collapse. But with strong ropes, the tent is stable and resilient. So, what kind of simple strength training can you do? One of the best and safest exercises is the chair squat. Simply sit in a sturdy chair and then stand up slowly, using your hands if you need to. And then slowly lower yourself back down, without fully sitting until you're ready to repeat. This strengthens your quadriceps, glutes, and core, all of which are essential for walking, standing, and maintaining balance. Start with 5 to 10 repetitions and gradually increase as you feel stronger. Another excellent exercise is wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away. Place your hands on the wall, shoulder width apart, and then slowly bend your elbows, leaning your chest towards the wall. And then push back to the starting position. This strengthens your chest, shoulders, and triceps, which are important for pushing yourself up from a chair or protecting yourself in a fall. Calf raises are also wonderfully simple while holding onto a counter or a chair for support. Slowly raise up onto the balls of your feet, hold for a moment, and then lower back down. This strengthens your calf muscles, crucial for walking and balance. Even using very light dumbbells or resistance bands can add a gentle challenge. You can do bicep curls with a soup can or resistance band rows, pulling the band towards your chest. The key is controlled movements, proper form, and listening to your body. You should feel your muscles working, but not sharp pain. Remember, consistency is more important than intensity. Even just 10-15 minutes of these simple strength exercises 2 or 3 times a week can make a profound difference in your bone density, muscle strength, and overall functional ability. It's about empowering your body to support itself, to move with greater ease and confidence, and to reduce that lingering fear of falls and fractures. These exercises are your secret weapon against the effects of prolonged sitting, actively rebuilding what inactivity might have started to diminish. Finally, we come to a critical aspect of bone health that's often overlooked, but is directly linked to preventing those devastating fractures that can impact independence, improving your balance. It doesn't matter how strong your bones are if you're constantly falling. A strong bone, when subjected to a high-impact fall, can still break. So, focusing on balance is just as important as focusing on bone density and muscle strength. As we age, our balance can naturally decline due to changes in our inner ear, vision, and nerve function. However, just like muscles and bones, balance can be improved with consistent practice. Think of your balance as a finely tuned instrument. If you don't play it regularly, it gets rusty, but with practice, you can bring it back into harmony. The great news is, improving your balance doesn't require complex routines. It starts with simple, everyday movements. One of the easiest ways to practice is by standing on one leg. But always do this safely with support nearby. Start by holding onto a sturdy counter or the back of a chair. Lift one foot just an inch or two off the ground and try to hold it for 5-10 seconds. As you get more confident, you might be able to hold it for longer, or even try it without holding on for a brief moment. Alternate legs. This simple exercise strengthens the small stabilizing muscles in your ankles and feet, and it trains your brain to respond more quickly to shifts in your body's center of gravity. Another excellent balance exercise is called heel-to-toe walking. Imagine walking on a tightrope, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other foot. Do this for a few steps, holding onto a wall or furniture if you need to. This challenges your balance in a different way, helping you develop better coordination and control. Even simply standing with your feet closer together, not quite touching, can provide a subtle balance challenge. Tai Chi, with its slow, flowing movements, is also a fantastic way to improve balance, coordination, and flexibility. And it's a gentle, low-impact exercise suitable for all fitness levels. Many community centers offer Tai Chi classes for seniors, and it's a wonderful way to combine physical activity with social interaction. The benefits of improved balance extend far beyond just preventing falls. It gives you greater confidence in your movements, allowing you to walk on uneven surfaces, navigate crowded spaces, and enjoy activities without the constant fear of losing your footing. It contributes to a feeling of greater independence and freedom. When you combine these balance exercises with the regular movement breaks, Gentle weight-bearing activities, nourishing nutrition, and simple strength training we've discussed. You create a holistic approach to bone health that is incredibly powerful. It's about building a robust, resilient body from the inside out, empowering you to live life to the fullest. Imagine moving through your days with less stiffness, more confidence, and the peace of mind knowing you're actively protecting your most precious asset, your strong, capable bones. So, we've covered quite a journey together, haven't we? From those seemingly innocent hours spent sitting, to understanding how it quietly erodes our bone strength after 70. But more importantly, we've unveiled a clear path forward, filled with simple, actionable steps that can make a profound difference. We talked about the incredible power of those small, consistent changes, standing up frequently, every 30 to 60 minutes, just to break up your sitting time. How those micro-movements, like walking to the kitchen or pacing while on the phone, are like little wake-up calls for your bones, telling them to stay strong. Then, we delved into the profound benefits of gentle weight-bearing activities, like a daily walk around the block or simply marching in place, reminding your bones that they need to bear your weight to maintain their density and resilience. And we explored how important it is to fuel your bones from within, providing them with the essential building blocks like calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin K2 through smart food choices and, if necessary, targeted supplements. Remember, it's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to constantly rebuild and maintain itself. We also discussed the game changer that is simple strength training, using your own body weight or light resistance with exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, and calf raises. These movements not only build muscle but also pull on your bones, stimulating them to grow stronger and providing crucial support to your entire skeletal system. And finally, we highlighted the often underestimated importance of balance exercises. Simple routines like standing on one leg or doing heel-to-toe walking. These are your best defense against falls, which are a major cause of fractures, ensuring that your strong bones stay in one piece. When you weave these habits together, you create a powerful, protective shield around your bone health. It's not about grand gestures or radical overhauls. It's about consistently integrating these small, positive changes into your daily routine. Think of it as a daily investment in your long-term health and independence. Remember, it's never too late to start making these changes. Your bones, even at 70 and beyond, are dynamic, living tissue capable of responding and rebuilding. Every step, every stand, every nutrient-rich bite, every gentle stretch, and every moment you dedicate to improving your balance contributes to a stronger, more resilient you. Imagine the freedom that comes with feeling more confident in your movements. The joy of being able to continue doing the things you love without the nagging worry about your bones. You deserve to live your life with vitality, energy, and unwavering confidence. These simple habits aren't just about preventing fractures. They're about reclaiming your independence, enhancing your quality of life, and ensuring you can enjoy every precious moment. Don't let prolonged sitting quietly steal your strength and vitality. Take control, one small, consistent step at a time. I truly hope this video has given you some powerful insights and practical tools to protect your precious bones. What's one small change from today's video that you're going to try this week? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. I love hearing from you and learning from your journeys. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that empowers you to live your best life at every age.